Hey, Molweni guys. Miss P here. I just had a thought in my mind, seeing particularly um parents, parents that are working very hard, that are taking care of their household, taking care of their kids, making sure there's bread on the table, that the kids are going to school, uniform, everything taken care of, school fees. And some of these parents are working very hard. Some have to work double jobs, double shifts, sell this, and that, join this marketing business to make sure that, there's extra cash so that the kids okay. And all of this is done in the name of trying to ensure that the kids have a better life than the one that you had as a parent. And you stretch your back, you're trying to make sure that your kids have a softer, better experience than what you had, because most of us come from disadvantaged backgrounds, from poverty. So as a result, when we are providing for our kids, we want to make sure they don't experience the same things that we experience. But I just want to come on to the parents, or rather warn the parents that are overdoing. It's not even a matter of overdoing. I'll make you an example. There's a parent that I know, won't mention names, right? That is struggling because she's alone. She's a single mom, but at the same time, I know how hard she works for the money, right? Sebenza makishini, and the little that she gets, these kids are demanding label items. So they want branded clothing, they want your Nike, they want, things that I know that this woman cannot afford. That I know that this woman cannot afford. But they don't pressure her, but they require those things. And because she's also given it to them, so they are used to that type of style, clothing. I'm like, no. Why are you breaking your back to provide expensive clothing? It's one thing if you're working hard and maybe you want to take your kids to a multiracial school, or I don't know, your child has to go to travel to another country because they are good at a sport or something. That's a different story. That's a necessity, and you're trying to make sure that they taken care of, and that you supporting them in what they're doing. For education it makes sense, but for clothing, especially especially in townships. Hey bazali, you cannot tell me ukuthi uvuke ekuseni ngo-6 uvukele i-Nike that you've never worn yourself. Your shoes, you can't even buy yourself shoes because your kids have needs of clothing. That is not even a need, it's wants. As long as they can have something decent to wear on their bodies is enough. There is no ways. These kids, you can't even Begani, guys. Here's what I always say. If I'm gonna buy you a Nike that costs 2,000, 3,000, 1.5, why don't I buy you shares? Rather buy this child shares that would benefit them later when they're older. Now you're wasting money busy buying clothing so that they can look cool. You breaking your back. You can't even buy yourself or even do your hair. Like, you can't buy yourself clothes because baklelela abantwana with expensive stuff. You must provide food, transport, what else? Yo, guys, guningi, man. Guningi. That single parents have to take care of. There's bills, there's water, there's this, there's that. But at the same time, now you must be worried about not just buying any tegi or any jean. It has to be a Soviet jean. Hi guys, no. Parents, you really need to look out for yourself. Go and spoil yourself. They always say, you can't give from an empty cup. That is so true. You're going to end up resenting your kids because they will turn around and forget all the things that you did for them. They will turn around and drop out of school. They will turn around and disappoint you. But you've never even lived your life or even enjoyed having an ice cream because wena you must make sure ukuthi abantwana bakho bagqoka kahle. Mina abantu fanele babone. Abantu must see syndrome. Hey bad. Abantu must see syndrome would find you in hospital uphethe a heart attack because your kids are doing things. Because you're failing to realize that no, all they need is love. Abantwana badinga uthando ne-attention and a safe, secure home that has meals where they can study, where they can go to school, where they can feel uthando. But clothing and these expensive things, they don't need them. So stop supporting it, Bazali. Parents, don't spoil your kids for things that you can't even sustain yourself. So ubajwayezile, now they wanted, now they demanded, and now you stress because it's like kunzima. Because you know these things, they keep going up higher and higher. The prices are going up, but your salary is not going anywhere. So no, guys, Bazali, stop it. Stop it. Don't teach your kids that. In fact, you should be teaching your kids to save. That money should be going to saving. Buy them a junior 300 rand, a junior 200 rand. There's a jet, there's a Mr. Price with good clothes. What is a 16-year-old or a 15-year-old doing with isn't as expensive than Nike? They're not even working. Maybe if you are a parent that is making money, imali khona, it's a different story. But when there's no money, now you must go even where kubo ma shonisa, guys, aboma shonisa. Just because now you must feed i-lifestyle yabantwana bakho. Hi guys, please choose your battles. This thing impahla, labels, branded items is not even worth it. Not worth it. Come on, Bazali. Come on. Let's love our kids, but asingabaspoili. Sisibulale thina in the process. You need to leave. Go buy yourself a jean, a Nike yourself, because you're giving from an empty cup. You know, that's why you're always angry with your kids. They do one thing small, you like lash out because of the things that you do for them. So you expect them to behave better, to respect you more, to be nicer to you, to be, good kids. But those things are not going to make the kids, behave any better, right? I'm not saying let's not buy things for kids or spoil them. It's not spoiling when you have to go borrow money to December. These parents, they have to, hey, mina abantwana bami abagcoka impahla zase Pep. Hey man, what's wrong with Pep? I buy from Pep. A lot of people buy from Pep. Hi guys, no. Let's reconsider and make sure ukuthi spoil abantwana bethu. Asingabaspoil, asingabamoshi, because sibamosha manje, it will come back to haunt us. Bazali, make different choices. Much love. I'm out, Miss P.